Hello, fellow YouTubers. It's me, here. I'm here to talk about the next Star Wars movie, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Well, I am actually looking forward to this movie, and I'm about to say, holy wow! This movie has more graphic, more designs, and new storylines since the last one. And don't worry, I won't post any, well, spoilers on this, but more of my opinions or theories about this new movie. And first, I'd like to say that it is a shame that Carrie Fisher passed away this year, and she was actually one of the best characters in the show and series. But from all that, she may rest in peace. And from what we can see from the trailers on the new character of this new movie, it is actually previously on the first trilogy that was made in the 70s. It took several years because of the first movie. But these movies are actually made only 1 year after another. And so far, episode 9 has no details about the name or what's going to happen. But what I think of what's going to happen in episode 8, wow. From the trailer we saw, it was some sort of a battle over a planet with some of the Alliance resistance ships. And new characters. And what we can see that Finn is coming back, which is actually great. Because I could see some potential of his characters develop even further. And to see Luke returning to be more a main character of the story, well, but I don't know if he will be happy to train Rey as a new Jedi or not. All we can wait to see if he's willing to train Rey is a Jedi Padawan or just training her the basics lightsaber skills. But as we can see on the thriller that she is training with the lightsaber, so it is likely that he's training her some of basic skills how to use a lightsaber. Even she is a force sensitive. But I don't know. But it would be cool to see if she became Luke's new Padawan. But we don't have any details about much of that. And since the movie is going to have to be released on cinema December the 15th. But I will tell this. The movie is going to be released in Sweden 2 days earlier on December 13th. And for what reason? I have no idea. Probably from some movie people thinking about this. But all of that, since Carrie Fisher is gone, will Leia's character die in this movie? It is probably likely, but I hope not. But from all we can see from this movie, we're going to see Snoke in person, rather than as a hologram. But like I said earlier, I don't probably want to spoil any spoilers of this movie. But what I have to say so far is only my theories and opinions of what I think was going to happen in this movie. And when I first saw Force Awakens last year, and I thought, okay, this movie is going to be much like episode 4 and 5. But it turns out, no. Well, some parts was actually similar to episode 4, with the Death Star with the planet Starkiller Base. Yeah, that part was actually quite part. But from all that, episode 8. Wow. And I have no idea what's going to happen in this movie. So far, there has been only been discussed and debated on what the Star Wars fans out there. What's going to happen? What if Luke wanted to regain his teaching of Jedi ways to Rey? If he will be abandoned the Jedi Order and stop being a Jedi to, I don't know, maybe if he's going to refuse to train Rey, or if he's going to confront his former Padawan Ben Solo, or known as Kylo Ren, fighting against him and killing his own nephew because he's killing his own father, and so on and so on. And also, is Snoke a Sith or just a dark side user? Because if he was a Sith Lord, Kylo Ren would use a dart as the title, but he hasn't. But like I said, this is all my opinions. But what do I think otherwise of this new movie? Well, ready from that, this has been an awesome details about this new like characters what's going to be the show. But there's one character that has not been mentioned much about, and it's called DJ. A male character. Nothing is much known about him if he's a mercenary or bounty hunter, if he's belonged to has loyalty to the First Order or the Resistance or the New Republic. It has no much about that. And I wonder, will we see more about Kylo Ren as a character develop itself? And to see this friendship between Poe and Finn. They are actually treating each other as best friends, almost like brothers. That's actually kind of cool. And there might be some other fans out there who don't like Rey as a character. They think, oh no, she is like Luke. Can we don't have another new character more badass than him or her? Can we then use Finn as the new Jedi Padawan to Luke and maybe become the next Jedi Master? But but we can only wait to see about what happened to Rey or Finn. It is possible maybe they develop some romantic feelings for each other, because she was happy to save that he came back to save her, and it could be a hint that Rey has some sort of romantic connection to Finn, but I don't know about that. Because most of the series of the Star Wars series has been either closed for debate or discussed by other fans who what do they think about Finn and Rey, Kylo Ren, and Poe. Since this movie has at least a month away to be released, so far we have no idea about what's going to happen. We can only discuss though that they debate what theories and speculations of what's been spread on online, especially if we will find out if Luke is Rey's father, and if Finn will ever found his own parents and family back. But we don't know about it. And that is so far what I can talk about in the next movie of Last Jedi. And when I first heard about that Disney is going to make a contract of 10 years of movies with Star Wars, especially with Han Solo and uh, Boba Fett, for example, and wow, it, and recently when I found out that he had the store Disney was going to release a thriller, a new trilogy about Star Wars, but with no connection to the old characters. It's going to be powered about the new characters, and it's going to take place between episode 1 and 9. And those movies probably won't be start to record probably earliest 2019 or 2020. But at least we know now 10 years more of movies of Star Wars with Boba Fett, Han Solo, and what else can we see as Star Wars of the future? I mean, it is wow, wow. Because when I first saw the last movie with Revenge of the Sith, I thought, okay, that was probably the last movie we'll have to make with. But no, they return with The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Ninth. I don't think, but I can probably guess they will make episode 10, 11, and 12, and so on. But I guess maybe not. But it would be awesome if they could do it. I mean, wow, awesome. I have to say, if I had to say one of my favorite characters in all Star Wars, it would be Luke, Chewbacca, awesome character, and Yoda. And for bad characters, like the villains, it would be Jabba the Hutt, awesome, since he can be quite old, and Darth Sidious, the Vader's master, and Kylo Ren. He is awesome, even he was a Padawan of Jedi from being a Jedi to be a dark side user. But most of all that, we cannot just speculate and debate what's going to happen in episode 8 and episode 9, and including the new trilogy that's going to be released soon. Well, hopefully. And as always, this is subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Swing Shablo, over and out.